story of a young male whose fear of bats might not really be about the bats, and that his fear of public speaking has almost nothing to do with the crowd? We've all got things that create a tsunami of fear, but what if those are just symptoms? What if they're masks for a deeper, hidden fear that's secretly running your life? Until you figure out what you're truly afraid of, you're going to stay stuck, controlled by an invisible force you can't even see but only feel. Biologically, fear is an evolutionary masterpiece designed to keep you alive. When your brain senses a threat, a region called the amygdala hits the panic button, kicking you into the fight or flight response. This system is brilliant when you're facing real physical danger. But here's the catch. Our world has changed, but our brains haven't. We're not running from predators anymore. Instead, that same ancient survival circuit is firing up for job interviews, social gatherings, and first dates. We think we're afraid of the presentation, the crowd, but the real fear, the one underneath, is usually something more profound. The fear of rejection, of not being good enough, fear of judgment or of losing control. When you don't know the real enemy, you fight shadows. You dodge public speaking gigs and turn down opportunities that feel too risky. But this strategy of avoidance has a massive hidden cost. Every time you sidestep a situation you fear, you teach your brain, "See? That was dangerous. Good call on bailing." And fear loop continues. This doesn't just fail to solve the problem, it makes it worse. Your fear starts to spread, shrinking your world one decision at a time. It hijacks your choices and puts a ceiling on your peace and happiness. Your life flips from being on offense, chasing the life you want, to being stuck on defense, just trying not to get hit and survive. So how do you break this cycle? See fear not as a warning to retreat, but as a compass, pointing you toward where you have the most room to grow. First, you have to name it. Lean into it. Don't just say, "I'm scared of public speaking." Ask yourself why. Are you afraid of being judged? Of looking like an idiot? Give the monster a name. Second, understand where it came from. Most fears are learned. Realizing it's a learned response is powerful, because anything that was learned can be unlearned. Third, start a process of gradual exposure. Take small, manageable steps to confront the real fear. If you're afraid of rejection, share a low-stakes opinion with a friend or someone you trust. Each small win retrains your brain, proving the catastrophe you imagine isn't going to happen. Facing your true fears is the ultimate act of taking back control. When you intentionally and repeatedly face what scares you, you are actively rewiring your brain. Little by little, change is happening. You weaken the amygdala's over-the-top alarm and strengthen the calm, rational, and reasonable parts of your mind. Fear will never vanish completely. It's a part of being human, but you can change your relationship with it. You can transform it from a prison into a guide. And by understanding what you're really afraid of, you stop being its prisoner and start becoming free and the architect of your own life and destiny.